I'm sure nobody wants to come up to us and say, "When did you become a horse?" And you're like, "What? Well, you have such a long face today." Nobody wants to be called a horse. Nobody wants to be called an ox. Those are some of the animals that would be used, that would be yoked. That would, on that yoke, there would usually be 2 by 2. You can kind of combine the forces of those animals to carry forth a cart with a heavy load or a plow in the field. That's exactly what we're being invited to by the gospel today. We're invited to be yoked to Jesus. We oftentimes hear this passage and we think, yeah, my life is very burdensome and I'd like some relief. There's no relief that's promised. I'd like to switch out my burden. We do get that. Jesus says, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." Doesn't promise us no burden. Doesn't promise us that then we can go on and do our life as we want. What he's inviting us to is to be yoked to him, and that whenever the burdens of our life are matched up with the heaviest burden that he carried, which was our sin and death on the cross, that then it becomes much lighter because it's not ours. It's his. And the more that we understand this, and the more that we want to cling to Jesus, the more we want to be connected to him, because that's the only way we actually move forward in our lives. And that our lives will not be burden-free, but they will be so much lighter because we're not carrying that alone, and it's not our burden to begin with. We continue in our life then to, especially as striving to be faithful disciples, to do that ongoing daily recommitment and submission of our lives to Christ. And as we are connected more and more to him, then we can be assured that with him, his yoke is easy and his burden is light.